At the end of June, the IMF, along with the World Bank, approved $1.2 billion in debt relief for Haiti. This milestone means instead of spending millions to service their debt, Haiti will save $50 million each year for the next 10 years to spend on health, education, and fighting poverty. The poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, Haiti has struggled for years with political violence and a weak economy, but a return to security and successful elections allowed for an important change.
The turning point can be identified around 2004-2005 when political stability came back and democracy was restored. The Haitian authorities wanted to embark on a stabilization and reform program, and the IMF program was the anchor of that and also allowed for other donors to step in.
With the IMF's help, Haiti has steered a new course.
And over the past few years, the authorities have been able to turn this around, achieve economic stability, restore some amount of growth, although it's still not sufficient to allow for poverty reduction, control inflation. I mean, all these things have taken a lot of determination and resolve from the authorities, and they have been able to achieve that in spite of very difficult circumstances.
2008 was a devastating year for Haiti. In April, riots over rising food and fuel prices prompted the resignation of the Prime Minister and led to a 5-month political stalemate. Haiti was then hit by 4 back-to-back hurricanes, which destroyed 60% of the fall harvest and caused extensive food shortages. Already reeling, Haiti's economy was then hit by the global economic crisis.
We are seeing mainly an impact through the fact that the prices of Haiti's imports are now lower, especially fuel and food, which is a good thing because it reduces inflation, but it's also reducing government revenue by a significant amount, almost $100 million this year. Luckily, we are not seeing a decline in remittances yet. They're pretty much where they were last year. And this is key because they are a critical lifeline to many, many families in Haiti. Now, to help the government support priority spending in the face of the fall in revenues, what the fund has done is to introduce flexibility in the program and modify the program to protect that priority spending for this year. So there's no cuts in health and education spending, for example.
The tangible results for Haiti are clear.
That relief is an important, is going to free important resources for the government that it can control entirely and use for improving the conditions of the population. And this puts the Haitian government in the driver's seat.
Working with the IMF, Haitian authorities came up with a plan to ensure the savings were to be put to good use.
Debt relief was the end of a reform process that has entailed improvements in governance, in accountability of public spending. The government has also committed to increase spending on education and health, and that has already happened as part of the process leading to the debt relief.
But risks remain, and boosting economic growth will depend on Haiti making the most of its hard-won gains.
In many ways, Haiti's situation remains precarious. Growth rates, in part because of this vulnerability to shocks, are too low to make real progress into poverty reduction, especially given the rapidly growing population. The key economic and institutional reforms need to be institutionalized, passed into law, and consolidated. Political consensus needs to be developed among the civil society, parliament, and the government to make this happen. This is a golden moment for Haiti, and it needs to be seized.